People of Reddit, what's the creepiest thing you've seen on a security camera?
It was just another night shift at the warehouse, or so I thought. I'd taken this job to make some extra cash, just watching over crates, checking in deliveries. The place was always dead silent after dark, which I didn't mind at first. But then, about a week into the job, something strange happened. It was around 3 a.m. when I saw it. The camera feed flickered, which wasn't unusual, but in one of the monitors, something caught my eye. A figure standing at the far end of the main hallway. I stared at it for a minute, trying to make sense of it. It wasn't moving, just standing there. I chalked it up to a trick of the shadows, or maybe a statue I hadn't noticed before, but I couldn't shake the feeling that it was watching me. The next night, I kept an eye on that same hallway. Hours went by with nothing unusual until, right around 3 a.m. again, the figure was back. This time, it was closer, standing halfway down the hall. My heart started racing. I zoomed in on the camera, but the image got blurry, and the figure almost seemed to blur with it. I rewound the footage, but it was like it had just appeared out of nowhere. No footsteps or movement leading up to it. The next day, I asked my coworker, Darren, about it, trying to keep it casual. Hey, you ever see anything strange on the night shift? I asked, laughing it off. Darren didn't laugh. He just looked at me for a long moment before saying, "You saw it too?" That's when he told me about a guy named Marcus, a security guard who'd worked there a couple of years back. Apparently, Marcus had gone missing one night. No one knew what happened to him. One night, he clocked in as usual, and by morning, he was gone. They found his flashlight at the end of that same hallway, and after that, everyone who worked the night shift had seen the figure at least once. It always showed up around 3 a.m., always getting closer. On my last shift, I decided to face it. I pulled up the camera feed at 3 a.m., watching the monitor like my life depended on it. And then there it was, standing just outside the security room. I felt frozen, like if I moved, something terrible would happen. I couldn't look away. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and when they came back on, the figure was gone. But on the desk in front of me was something that hadn't been there before. A dusty old flashlight. It had Marcus's initials scratched into the side. After that, I quit the job. Sometimes I wonder if Marcus is still there, trying to find his way out, or if he's just watching, waiting for the next person brave or foolish enough to see him.